Hello. How many of you want to be good with money, but feel that this budgeting thing, oh my gosh, it's a nightmare. It's so complicated. It's like it's overwhelming. You're not into spreadsheets. It's not you after all. You're not good at math, right? Like Paulette, I'm not good at math. Why do I have to budget? I watch my money. I watch my money thing. So, how many of you, by raise of hands, are in that position um, and feel that you want to be good with money, but budgeting is scary for you? Well, I'm here to tell you that you can do it. It doesn't have to be so scary. With a little bit of help and someone holding your hand, you can do it. You really, really can. So, budgeting doesn't have to be scary. Hello and good evening. My name is Paulette Rolle-Alesnik. And on this show, we talk about personal finances. That is how to make extra money, how to create and develop multiple streams of income, and how to increase your wealth. And we believe that budgeting is a major part of personal finances. So today on the show, we're going to talk about budgeting made simple, budgeting secrets and hack. And if you stay till the end, please stay till the end because we're going to actually go over and walk through a simple personal financial budget. And all you need, what you'll need, you can grab it real quick before we get into everything. You'll need a book, a notebook, an actual book, pen, and your calculator. I use my phone as my calculator. So a notebook, a pen, and a calculator. Please do not look at these are individual index cards. I know many of us have them loose around the house for as reminders. We take notes on them. We're not using these today. We're not using these today. So again, budgeting made simple, budget secrets and hack, and will actually create a budget at the end of the show. All that and more coming up. So stay tuned. Stay tuned. Before I go any further, I want to remind those of you that have been following us on YouTube to subscribe to our channel. If there's something that we say here on these show, please subscribe, like the content, share the content, follow us on social media at Paulette PRA or just my name, Paulette Rolle-Alesnik. It should be on the screen. My name, Paulette Rolle-Alesnik. Please, I love to connect with you. I would love to connect with you for one thing or another. I look forward to that. Budgeting. I have to take a breath. It's been one of those days, but budgeting is one of those topics that make you go, but come in and let's deal with this. It's not a monster. In fact, I have found that budgeting has given me the liberty to spend how much I spend and to do the things I really, really want to do. So get your notebook. And if you do, say hello. Let me know that you're here. Let me know if you're watching on Facebook or YouTube. I'd love to say hello to you. And put something in the chat. For those of you on the replay, again, grab your pen, a notepad, and your calculator, okay? Something that you can keep. And you won't need it for long, but just to get started. Millionaire Warren Buffett gives this advice. Do not save after you have spent, but rather spend after you have saved. I hope you got that. So spend after you've saved and put some away. And one of my mentors from a distance, Dave Ramsey, I've taken his course not once, but twice, and going on a third time, said, you don't have to have a financial degree to be good with money. You really don't. Take it from me. No financial degree. You don't have to be. And I remember there was a time when I wasn't. So, hey, Chaser, come here. When I wasn't. But I buckled down. I got a mentor and I follow my budget. And life is so liberating now. Life is so liberating. So, trust me, I don't have a financial degree. And disclaimer, this is not financial advice, just helping you with some budget secrets and hacks that I have learned over the years. So I hope you're ready. I hope you're ready. And like I said, just want to mentor you through the process. Now, what is budgeting? What is budgeting? Budgeting, I have a definition, but I'm gonna go over the official definition. It is an estimate of your income and your expenses over a specific period of time in the future, that is. And basically, budgeting helps. It helps you manage your monthly expenses, prepares you for life unexpected, the rainy days, the unpredictable events, and it helps you to afford the big ticket items without going in debt. So budgeting is important. It's a very important tool, and it keeps you on track. When you track your spending, your earning and your spending, what's coming in, what's going out, um, it helps you in a way. Budgeting doesn't have to be drudgery. It doesn't have to be complicated. You don't have to be good at math, and it doesn't mean you cannot get the things you like. Ladies, I'm talking to you. So oftentimes when people budget, they feel like when I go shopping, I can't get my favorite items. I can't get those shoes. Look it. But it's just the opposite. Budgeting allows you to get all the cool stuff you want. Sorry, shoes, that's my thing. That's my thing, y'all. That's my thing. But you budget and you can go in the store and get stuff. We'll talk about that in a minute. When you budget, you can go crazy on certain things at the right time. So again, budgeting, having a budget, keeping track of how much you earn and spend doesn't have to be drudgery. It doesn't require you to be good at math, and it doesn't mean you don't get the things you want. Quite the opposite. It allows liberty. It allows you to have a wonderful time with your money when you know where your money is going. Well, my simple definition of budgeting is this: budgeting allows you to tell your money where to go. That's it for me. It's simple. Okay. Remember, it doesn't matter who you are, where you live, um, your economic status, your belief in religious, guess what? Life happens. So rainy day will happen. And having a budget truly helps with that. So let's plan for when life happens. Let's plan in case somebody gets sick, in case all four of the tires go out, in case a child has the emergency. Let's plan. Many of you say, I know I need help with budgeting. I know I have a problem with money. I know I need help, but you don't know. You don't have a solution. Well, today we're going to talk about some simple solutions here on the show of how you can literally create a budget. Okay? Now, it's just a numbers game. I think that budgeting is just a numbers game. If you pass third grade math, you can budget. If you can count money, you can budget. It's a numbers game, y'all. You ready to get started? Do you have your pen and do you have your paper in hand? Okay. Let me see if I can see a chart. Good. If you have pen, if you have paper, your calculator, we're going to get started. Starting with creating a simple monthly budget. First, mentally decide that you want to have and keep a budget. It starts in your mind. It starts with you deciding, I'm going to do this thing. And I might not be good at it, but I can become good at it with a little bit of help. And you don't have to spend money. You don't have to go out there and go crazy and hire somebody. It's just simple help on shows like this, connecting with people that have your financial well-being in mind. You can move forward. So that's the first thing. If you're taking notes, that would be number one. Okay? Mentally decide, I want to have a budget and I will stick to it. Secondly, find an accountability partner. Yes. If you're married, this is easy. Husband and wife, your money, well, I can't tell you what to do with your money, but husband and wife, you can do this together. Most people do it. If you're single, I'm talking to you. Find an accountability partner, because this person will keep you on the right path, and be honest with them. So you want to find somebody that you can share your finances with, your total income, right? Your gross income, and you're showing them where the money's going. You're being accountable to them with your spending. Like at the end of the show, we're going to go over the 10, 10, 30, 50 budget. We're going to create one. That's why I asked you to have your pen. I don't want you to do it on your phone. I want you to do it so your brain can relate. Have yourself a notebook, a pen, and your calculator so that you can actually start one right away. Okay? Find that accountability partner. Number 3, give yourself permission. Occasionally, give yourself permission to spend some money. So it's not going to be so tight and so crazy. That's where those people that are free spirited, that's where they, you know, they I guess they have reservations because they're thinking, I don't want to have a budget because I can't get what I want. On the contrary, occasionally you want to give yourself permission to spend and have liberty. Number 4, a budget will take time. I would say at least 3 months. If you give yourself 3 months, you can be on the track to better money, to knowing your money, understanding your money, and having a better budget. Number 5, acknowledge the type of spender you are, the type of person you are. Acknowledge it, and if you don't know it, then learn it. Learn your money habit. Are you a spender or a saver? Are you a nerd or a free spirit? What do I mean by that? Well, spender, it's simple. You want to spend, you want to go in the store, there's a sale, you want to get everything because it's on sale. I'm just going to hoard and spend. You spend without thinking, without reservations. And there's a person who saves and saved and saved all of their money, and you haven't purchased a shoe since 1999 because why? The shoes you have, the tennis shoes you have, nothing's wrong with it. You have the same pair of jeans since college because you haven't gained weight. So why buy another pair? Okay, it's called fashion. Just come with us. Come with us. Come with us in these years up in 2022. So there's a person who saves and is afraid to spend their money. But learn your money habits. Are you a spender or saver? Are you a nerd? Are you the one who have the Excel spreadsheet? You have the app, and you know everything. You know where every penny go all the time. Is that you? We need people like that in the world. Or are you a free spirit? Are you just the person who says, it'll all work out? I make X amount of dollars, so I spend X amount of dollars, and then I have enough. You have to pay attention. You have to look at the numbers. It might be scary to look at the numbers, but like I said, it's a numbers game. Budgeting is just a numbers game. So you look at the numbers, open your Excel spreadsheet if you have one, open your bank account, and look at where you're spending. Look at where you're spending. Number 6, until you're out of debt. If you're in debt, I would say I learned this from Dave Ramsey, the old school technique of cash in an envelope. If you put the cash in an envelope, just spend what's in your envelope and go that route instead of swiping those credit cards all the time as we often do. Okay? This is if you're in debt. If you're not in debt and you feel like you have a bit more control over your budget, I would say then have a separate checking account with just the money for incidental that you're going to use on that card. And you put in that account only what you need for incidental. Otherwise, keep cash in your purse or your pockets. 7, a budget doesn't limit your freedom. On the opposite, it gives you freedom. It really gives you freedom and permission to spend because now you know what you have to spend. You really do. You know what you have to spend. I want to make sure I'm not missing any questions here. You know what you have to spend. 8, this couples and singles. I have to address both because I don't know who's on here. If you're a couple, set a monthly budgeting meeting. Couples come together at a meeting of the mind and talk about your budget. Sit down and talk about your budget every month. Single ladies, all the single ladies, you will do this with your accountability partner once a month, at least once a month. I know you're like, I don't need to do it. No, do it and plan, and you will get better at money. You will get better at, and you will have freedom, actually. You really, really will. So that's what I want you to do. Meet every single month, number 8. And number 9, we're going to create, if you stay till the end, we're going to create a zero-based budget. That means every penny that you have, every penny has a home. It has an account. And you alone will tell the money where to go. Okay? So a zero-based budget. The one that I use, I learned from one of my mentor, which is 10-10-30-50 rule. And what does that mean, Paulette? Because that's what we're going to create. 10% for tithing or giving, 10% you save, 30% cash for incidentals, and 50% for your bills. I'll repeat that again. So this is what we're going to talk about creating. We'll go into more detail towards the end, but I want to focus today on creating a 10-10-10-30 budget. Let's say you make $1,000. Of course you don't, but $1,000 is easy for me mathematically. 10% of that is for your tithe, for your giving. You always want to start with giving. You get blessed that way. You really do. It's a principle. 10% of that you save. $100 for giving, $100 for saving. 30% you want to have for incidental, your groceries, your hair and nails, entertainment, for your kids, for toys, for fun, those sort of things. Gas, of course, movies. So that is, and this is the account I talk about that could be a cash account. So you can put that either in an envelope, in cash, or on a separate checking account where you actually have to put money in there however often you get paid, and you use that card just for your incidental. 30% of your income, and the last 50% you pay your bills. Okay? Let me know if you have any questions. Let me know if you have any questions or anything, ladies. I'm just looking here. I'm trying to do this without my glasses. Want to remind you, if this information is helping you at all, please share. You can share from YouTube or Facebook. Please do share the information and connect with us. Connect on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, which is mainly where I connect and do these videos. I'd love to connect with you. So I want to share real quick. I'm going to share my screen. I want to show you a budget, one of my clients' budget. And we did this last year because I started getting clients in 2020. This is when I started doing the whole budgeting and helping people with personal financing. I want to share that with you. And then we're going to go into where you can start. Where do you start? Because you might say, Paulette, I hear all this. You told me about getting an accountability partner, having the monthly meeting, but where do I start? What's step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4? I want to show you, we want to talk about that, but first, let me share my screen and show you. Okay. And so I'm going to show you real quick. Okay. An Excel spreadsheet. I hope you all can see this. Now, this is one of my clients' budget. I took their name off of it. It's simple. I did it for them monthly. It is somebody that came to me and wanted help with finances. And believe it or not, this is on Excel spreadsheet. You don't have to pay for this. You can go in Excel spreadsheet. If you want a copy of this, just connect with me. Rolle-Alesnik.com. I can send you a blank copy, or my email, pauletterolle-alesnik@gmail.com. I'll send you a blank copy and we can connect that way. All right, here you go. Simple monthly. It has top left over here, It has the monthly income, income one. This person has two incomes, right? They have income one and income two. That's their total income there. The summary, all of this again, is a free spreadsheet on Excel. So this is their total monthly income, their total monthly expenses, and the balance they have for saving. I push hard for saving because it's a family and they wanted to save for their children. So we push hard on saving. Now let's go down the list. It's itemized by every single thing that they told me they had to pay. Hair and beauty. And these are real numbers for them. Oh, did I just like take the cable out? Accidentally touch it. And I want to show you how the figure changes. So these are real numbers. Hair and beauty, auto expenses, auto insurance, cable, cell phone, everything. Everything is here. Everything is here. Now, this is what I want you to see. That's simple. It's not even an app. It's just a free thing on a free spreadsheet on Excel. Look right here real quick. You'll see the percentage change as I change the number. Let me go to cell phone. I'm going to take the cell phone bill out and I'll zero that out. Do you see a change from 39 to 36? Let me add it back in. I don't know who pays $300 for cell phone, but they do. And look right here. You'll see the percentage. This is what it does for you. So knowing how much you are, how much of your income is going for everything, it really truly helps. For me, I'm visual, so it helps me, and I use this myself because I love to see how much I have left over for saving and for fun each month. Okay, I hope that helps you. You even have the columns here. I pay attention to this most though. So I hope that helped you. And again, if you would like to have a copy of that, you can reach out to me. You can reach out to me on my website or email, however, and I'll get you a copy. Okay, but it has to be email. It's just a form that I have to email. Let me know if you have any questions. Thank you guys for joining me. I sure appreciate that. Okay, moving on. Where do I get started? That's the question. You told me what to do, Paulette, but how do I get started? I hope you're writing this down. Start with, I'm going to address this as if you are in debt, right? Let's say you have some debt and you want to get rid of your debt because budgeting helps you get rid of debt. And like I said on this channel, we talk about personal finances. So if you want to have that financial freedom, you want to get rid of debt. Debt is like the devil, like Bobby Boucher mama used to say. It's the devil. It is a thief. It will steal so much from you. It steals your money. It steals your with interest. It steals your children's future. It steals your peace. Ladies, get out of debt. How do we do that, Paulette? I'm so glad you asked. Here is a simple way to start. Start with an emergency fund. Save $1,000. That might sound hard, but I'll tell you why it helps. If you have an emergency fund and you put that away, and it's only for rainy days, it's only when life happened, like, oops, I didn't see that coming, right? And sometimes we see things coming and we still don't save for it as if you're not the one that'll get the flat tire and you're not the one who's, life's going to happen, but you don't save for it. So save $1,000. What do you need? This question I'd like for you to answer. What do you need to do in your life right now? What can you cut back to save $1,000? And let's say it takes you about 90 days to do that. Some of you can save it in a week. Some of you can save it in a month. But let's say you have 90 days. What can you do? Maybe stop the nails. Maybe do your own hair. Maybe Starbucks, right? Cut back on Starbucks. Multiply how much that cost. Ride share. There's some things you can do. If you know somebody in your neighborhood or near you, and you guys work in the same area, you can just share that and save on gas. There are things you can do. You're more creative than I am, I believe. But so let's start that emergency fund, $1,000 first before you start paying off any debt, before anything. Because when emergency happens, this is when we panic and go, oh my God, I need this. And we swipe the credit card. And what was $500 becomes $1,500 in 3 years because you're still paying that off. You're still paying with interest. So you want to have that emergency fund put away first. You'll have more, but let's just start with $1,000 in emergency fund. Okay, and this will take the stress away. This will take the stress of borrowing money, the shame, I should say, of having to ask somebody, hey, I need money for gas, or I need money for Pampers, whatever it is you need money for. Just save that money. Okay, once you have your funds, once you have the $1,000 put away, I'm going to ask you to start chopping the tree of debt down. Get rid of that tree. All right. But first, go ahead and put your money away. Go ahead and put the $1,000 away. First things first. That's the first action step that I would advise on. Secondly, let's cut back on debt. Right? Let's cut back. So once you have that $1,000 saved, wherever you put that $1,000, let's now put that money towards your debt. Put a little bit towards your debt every month. I am not a fan of paying those people who compile your debt together and make you pay. They make you pay and they pay your debtors. Like, why don't you do it yourself? You can call the people you owe, and you can I forgot the word. I don't know. It's not coming to me, but you can negotiate. I'm sorry. You can negotiate with them. Sometimes your debt is so far in advance and your credit is so bad that they would take a little bit of something rather than nothing. So if you start paying that down, they will take it. Okay. Next, your spending priorities. First things first, put $1,000. First things first, put $1,000 in savings. Then start tackling your debt. Now, as you're tackling your debt, you must remember the important thing, your family. So your priority must be in place. So you want to pay your priority, spend on your priority, which is your family, your food, your utility, shelter, transportation. You want to make sure that's covered, and you want to cover that. Even when you're saving, you want to make sure you don't want to not feed your kids because you want to save $1,000. You want to think of what you can cut back so you can save that $1,000. Where you can go less, just you can do it. I know that you can do it. Okay. Lastly, don't forget to give. I think this is something that we underestimate, the power of giving and how it comes back into our lives. I am like living proof that giving, and for those of you who are believers, you tithe, and then some people might not be believers. Just giving into the community, into the world, to the less fortunate, truly, truly, truly helps. Okay. Again, if this is helping you, if this is up leveling your life in any way possible, I ask that you please connect with us. My website, pauletterolle-alesnik.com. Coaching, you can join our online academy there. We have multiple ways to help you, not with budgeting per se, but overall just financial freedom and multiple streams of income. Okay? Don't forget to connect with us on Facebook. If you're on Facebook or YouTube, thank you all for watching. Those of you that are here, thank you so much for watching. Now, let's go to creating the budget. Do you have your book or your notebook? And do you have a pen? I had to search for a pen today. Do you have a notebook and a pen? And I know you have your calculator. So however you're going to calculate and watch this live, I don't know how you'll do it, but hopefully you figure that out on your phone. Okay, this is my recommended tablet. I should have put it on the screen, but I'm really not big into doing all this stuff, like this technical stuff. So I'd rather focus on the information. If you can just write this down as we go along. So the idea is that you budget 100% of your income. Now, when I say that, people get like, oh my God, what does it mean? I don't spend, I don't get my cute shoes. It means I don't get to buy my cute shoes. No, Paulette, yes, you do. You get the cute shoes, but you will budget for it. And you'll budget for your cute shoes what you feel you need. All right, here's what. On your piece of paper, I want you to write these words. Giving dash 10%. So we're breaking it down by percentage so you know where every bit of your money go. Then you'll calculate it as soon as you get off the phone or as we're doing it. So giving 10%. Savings 10%. This is for your income, right? Giving 10%, saving 10%. Food 10 to 15%. Why do I have the range of 10 to 15%? Because food, I know with me, food varies depending on the season, depending on how I'm feeling. Sometimes I'm buying organic stuff. Sometimes I'm heavy on the salad. Sometimes per month, I'm buying less because I purchased so much the month before and I've frozen it. Sometimes things are on sale, the Publix BOGO and Aldi stuff. So that's why I put 10 to 15%. You don't want to go over 15% for your food. Your mortgage or your rent should be no more than 25% of your income, of your gross income, no more than 25%. Utility, 5%. Transportation, 10%. This is for the couples, his and hers. If you don't have a him, then just you want to put away some she money, right? 5% of your income in cash. Just put that away so you can buy whatever you want to buy. Yes, you can buy the extra pair of shoes, or you can buy the $39 lipstick if you want. It's your money. And this is where the fun comes in budgeting, because you put the money away when you walk through the mall or you see something come across your screen, as they always advertise, like boom, put it in your cart at Amazon because you have the money. You've budgeted for it. And that's the fun part of budgeting. Clothing, 5%. Now, let me pause here for a moment. Women, you're going to say, well, what do you mean 5%? If you are in debt and you're trying to get out of debt, how much clothes do we need? I know we have a gazillion pairs of shoes and tons of clothing, but let's focus on getting out of debt. So only 5% on clothes right now, and just slow your roll until you get in a better place and you can go back, not to splurging, but imagine if you have more money. And if you have, we'll talk about debt in a minute. If you don't have debt, you can put that percentage of debt to your clothing. You move things around. So this is an evolving budget. Okay. Entertainment, 5%. Miscellaneous, 5%. Don't forget miscellaneous. There's always something you didn't plan for. Somebody showed up, like your, guest came over. Birthday party, you forgot that you were invited to somebody's wedding or birthday. Oh my gosh. Budget for those things, okay? Health and wellness, the gym, and the extra things that just happened that you didn't have in your medicine cabinet, 5%. And of course, your debt, 5%. I'll go over that again. And now when I go over it, I'll recommend what I think should be in cash. And the rest can just be in your checking account. Giving, 10%. And you can give that on your card or cash. Savings, 10% in your bank, in a savings account. Food, 10%. I recommend that you take money from your account, keep it in your wallet, cash, for your food. Your mortgage, electronically, 25% of your income. The utility, electronically, or you're paying check, however you pay online, 5% of your income. And if you feel that it's going over that, you need to check. You need to look at where you're spending money. Why is your utility so high? Maybe you have kids, and if you can't cut the 5%, then where can you pull the extra percentage from? Pay attention to that, so that at the end of the day, your your income and your expenditure, you are accounting for every penny, 100% of your money. Transportation, 10%. This is touchy for some people because some people work at home, some people have to drive the distance. So you figure out though, you decide where you pull the money from so that you can have money for transportation. She money, 5%. Clothing, 5%. And look at, she money is different than your clothing because clothing is a necessity. She money is just the fun stuff. She money, cash in an envelope, cash in your purse, and of course, clothing, cash. And you might say, okay, buy online. Let me pause right here. I buy things online. So how do I pay cash? What you do then is, this is when you put that money in that account I talk about, in that checking account. Just that, the percentage for incidental. And when you go on Amazon, you're not just clicking, you're clicking according to your budget in that particular account. Okay, entertainment, 5%. I would say cash, or again on that incidental card. Miscellaneous, cash. And health and wellness, you can do this electronically or wherever because we never know what happens. And your gym membership, that sort of thing is normally paid online these days. And of course, debt, you put 5% each paycheck towards your debt, of course, electronically. So I hope this has helped you. And if you added it up, that would have accounted for 100% of your budget. 100%. I'll show you on mine. So it should have been the totality. Oh, that doesn't work. Well, that's an epic fail. Look at that. I should have just shared the screen. But 100% of your income is accounted for. So now, because you do have she money and because you have clothing money, you can go crazy with that money because it's budgeted for it. So budgeting doesn't have to be drudgery or complicated. You don't need the full spreadsheet. You just need to make up in your mind that I'm going to have a budget and I'm going to stick to it. Now, if you're the person who say that every January, that I'm going to stick to it, and you don't, then you get an accountability partner. Even if you do, even if you are good with money, I encourage you to get that accountability partner. Okay, let me know if you have any questions. Here we go. I'm going to look real quick. I'm doing this by myself today, and I'm just learning. I'm excited to learn new things because I just need to. Okay, I'm trying to see if I have any questions. I don't know how to do that. I do. There it is. No questions. So I hope this information has helped you. If it has, please connect with us. So let me recap what we went over today. And again, reach out to me on social media at Paulette, PRA. And of course, you have my website on the screen. Anytime you want, if you want coaching on financial freedom, multiple streams of income, connect with me. You can do all of that on my website, which is pauletterolle-alesnik.org. You're welcome to do that. My YouTube channel I say we because I have guests on the channel, on the show each week, and we try to add content that would up-level your lives. Okay. Next week, we have, I want to tell you about this, remind you about this. We have Get Unstuck seminar for ladies. So ladies, get unstuck. I'd like to invite you. I've said it so many times. I don't want to really kill you with it. I don't want to turn you off by mentioning in that too many times. But it's April 21st. It's a Thursday. Join us. Your access fee investment is $25 to hear 5 women who are powerful and experienced in what they do. So we hope you can join us. The information, again, is on my website. If this information helped you at all, connect with me on social media or on my website. Now, what do we cover? If you're just joining me, you shouldn't just be joining. But if you are, we talked about creating a simple monthly budget, right? First, you have to decide that you want to have a budget. It's a mentality thing. You have to decide that I'm going to have a budget. I'm going to stick to it. Number two, find an accountability partner. Be honest with them. You need to find someone that you're comfortable sharing your paycheck and how you spend your money with, right? So, no stranger, somebody that you're comfortable sharing that with. Number three, give yourself permission occasionally to spend, right? Budget it in. But if you're going somewhere, and this is where the budget gives you liberty. If you have the she money, like I talked about, if you have the entertainment money or the miscellaneous money, and you just happen to swing by Starbucks and they have this $10 drink, or you go out to dinner and you have this $18 drink. No joke. I was out to dinner not too long ago. The drink was $18, y'all. And I'm like, what is in this drink? I didn't know if they had cocaine or gold, right? But I wanted to try it so badly. And it hurt. It really, I got to be honest with y'all, it hurt for me to buy that drink, but I did. I did. However, I purchased it because it's not about having money or not having money. A budget just allows you and it tells you where your money go. I had that in my entertainment budget. So, hey, I was able to do that. Okay, I don't know how I got on that bunny trail, but anyway, occasionally give yourself permission to have liberty to do something cool and buy cute shoes, right? You can budget in these things, people. I'm like a shoes whore. Seriously, I will work for shoes. I just love shoes. I miss that we don't go anywhere often anymore because I don't get to wear all my cute shoes. This is the shoe show, right? I'm going to parade them around my house. I love shoes and jewelry. So, yes, give yourself permission to do that. Just recap here. And I lost my place. A budget will take time. So, I'm asking you to give yourself at least 90 days, three months to get on track. And you'll feel good about yourself. So, in the beginning, it might be hard, but stick to it. Like, start tonight. Start with that. I gave you the percentage a minute ago. So start with that. Put it on paper. You can put it in your computer, but I want you to write it out first. I want you to write it out. And then you can go to spreadsheet, whatever app you want to use. I know some of you are like, yeah, we're going to use an app. Forget all that. Yes. No, acknowledge and know your money habit. Are you a spender or a saver? Are you the nerd or the free spirit? That's important to know because that's going to help guide your budget, right? Until you're out of debt, I encourage you to try the old school technique like our parents used to. Put the money in the envelope. Put the money in the envelope. It's okay. Put cash in the envelope. Don't be embarrassed because the people who swipe their cards probably don't have but $50 on their card, and you probably have $600 in cash in your envelope. Stick to it and spend only what you have in the envelope for what is allotted for. Please do that. There will be a time when you can be more free, and you'll be comfortable to take that away if you want. If you feel like you don't want to carry cash, maybe it's dirty to you, maybe you feel that it will attract people to rob you, then create an account, a checking account, and put the cash that would have been cash just on that account, nothing else. This is not your regular checking. Your bills come out of this. You're paying the doctor, your school. No, this is money just for that. So that's in place of the envelope, okay? In fact, you're going to name it the envelope account. I just came up with that. Remember, budget doesn't hurt you. It gives you the freedom and permission and liberty to spend, like my $18 drink I talked about. Have a monthly budgeting meeting. Husband and wives, couples, you want to do that together every month. You can decide when, you can decide how. If you're single, please get an accountability partner and be faithful in meeting over your budget every month. And of course, like I said, we created the zero-based budget, which means every penny has a home. Everything has a home. Oh, I have money left over. Why? That money is not leftover money. That should go into your savings. So when you create your budget, there is no money left over. Every penny has a home. And if you feel like you're saving too much, then you tweak the percentage. It is your life, your income. You decide. And what I'm giving you, they're just recommendations. It works for me. And remember, it's always evolving. It's always evolving. There's time when I first started, I had debt. When I first started with Dave Ramsey back in, it was like in the 90s when I first took his class. I had debt, so I had to be like really structured and really strict, and then got rid of debt. And then when I started my life over again as a single person, that was a whole different ball game for me. So the structure was different then, different now than it was then. So you make it work for you. I'm just encouraging you to get yourself a budget. And mine changed. Like it changed. The things when you're putting 5 or 10% to debt, when that goes away, guess what happens? It can go into she money, entertainment. You can go out more. It can go towards savings. I don't know. I don't know what you're trying to do with your life. Just here to help up level you regarding budget. And these things work for me. I think that's it. I think that's it on a recap. If you have any questions, let me know. Sorry, I don't see anything. But thank you once again for joining me. My name is Paulette Rolle-Alesnik, and you can find me at pauletterollealesnik.com or on YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. Most of those places, my handle is Paulette, Pra. On Facebook, it's my full name, Paulette Rolle-Alesnik. I would love to connect with you. I hope this information helps you. I really do. I really, really do. I was encouraged to do it again as I'm going through training again. I love to take financial training because I love the peace. I love everything that comes with financial freedom, because I remember a time when I didn't have it. I didn't have the peace. And I would never go back. I would never go back. If I got broke today, if I was like lost all the money that I have, I still will have financial peace because I know what it takes to do. I know how to start over. I know how to not get in debt, right? So the principles that I've learned along the way, I'm sharing them with you, and I hope they help you. And at the end of the day, for me, I'm trying to help women to make extra money so that they can create financial freedom through multiple streams of income. Me, I'm the multiple streams of income queen. I just feel like making money one way doesn't cut it anymore. So you need to have multiple streams of income. So so you can buy all these shoes. So you can buy, this one is from New York. This one is from Ross. Oh, this one is from Beverly Hills, right? This one, I don't know. I'm not a tennis shoes person. I don't even remember buying this, but I must have. This is Polo somewhere. I think I bought this when my nephew Justin went to the Polo store. Look at that stuff. I love shoes. So you know what? Multiple streams of income allows me to buy the shoes that I want. I don't go crazy. I budget for them. And most importantly, it allows me to give. It allows me to bless the community because I feel like God has blessed me to be a blessing. Yeah, that is it. Thank you for joining me. And I hope to see you. Oh, next week, I'll be at the seminar. So I may or may not be live, but we'll be busy working. So if I don't get on here live, not that, I'm just saying, don't expect a live next week. And if I do, it's going to be with all the ladies, with Kelly and Kate and Sarah and Rosie at Get Unstuck Seminar. So I hope you can come in person. The information, again, is on the website, my website. Thank you for joining me. God bless you. Bye-bye.